Okay, this is where we left off with the last video, and what we did is we went through some of the battle sounds that went on when you enter all this information. You could hear in those sounds that I had the double beep at the start and the text message. Some of them I actually started the music before the message was over. And it's just how you want to blend them all together and so forth. But you see here how there's just some misspellings and so forth, some phonetics. For the most part, the AT&T website is very good. It says exactly, it's pronunciated well for the crystal word, or for the crystal voice. For Lauren, not so much. It's a little bit more clippy. You know, for Alberto, I wasn't impressed that much with Alberto. But I've played around with these. Feel free to do them yourself. It just helps you get more well-rounded and familiar with the product. Moving on. Battle finales. Okay, now the thing to point out about battle finales, like I pointed out before, battles are played with random. That's why I have alert, alert, tension, tension. Don't worry about those being grouped together. You could group 6 of these together. They're played at random. So it's going to play number 3, then number 10, then number 1, then number 5, then number 6, then number 9. Okay, it jumps around like that. But if you're in battle and you kill all your enemies, if you're playing battle _04, when the battle ends and you're playing that music or whatever is going on, if it's linked to that file, it's going to play battle F _04. So it's going to say all hostiles have been executed with extreme prejudice. Actually, this software says prejudice, but it's about best I can get for you. The battle finale plays when you've killed everything, you drop back to a caution state, that kind of stuff. Okay, so here's the battle finale sounds for you. Got to unmute it again.
Connecting to data uplink. No satellite imaging available. Please proceed with caution. Hostiles eliminated. Resuming normal operation. All forces have been destroyed. Please report any further problems to a security officer. All hostiles have been executed with extreme prejudice. Scanning area for aggression. No threats in immediate vicinity. All targets extinguished. Thank you for using the Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System. Inspecting area. Please wait. All clear. Scanning. No threats detected. Searching for danger. No contacts found. Checking for non-conformance. All systems normal. All opposition has been eradicated. Scanning for lootable limbs and organs. All enemies have been sent to meet their maker. Whether that be a Supreme Being, the Rockco facility, or a scientific lab which creates monstrous genetically mutated humanoids.
Now, hopefully you guys like some of those. I had a lot of fun making those. I like to have a little humor in my game. One thing I want to point out is under the number 7 battle finale, it says inspecting area, please wait. And less than bracket, break time equals quote-unquote 500 milliseconds. That's something you can add to give a little more of a pause than what a period offers. You can't go period, space period, or else it's going to say, please wait, period. It's actually going to say the period. So this is something you can add in as many milliseconds as you want. If you need to convert the milliseconds to actual seconds, hell, I don't even know what it is, but good luck figuring that out. Just play around with it and see what works for you. You'll notice down here that I have that down here with computer hacking too. It's going to say checking selection, boop. It's going to give a double beep, access granted. The same kind of sound that would be good when you have a good password. I added that in between. It only took 100 milliseconds to really space that in between there. All right, so moving on. The rest of these here, you have your death warning. Actually, it's not death warning. It's when you die. Very similar to the one that's in the talking user interface currently. Success message, that's when you level up. Computer hacking things, when you actually link to the terminal as it's firing up. If you have an error when you try to access the password, if you get a good password, it's going to play that. Something to play when your chemicals wear off, when you're on any kind of chems and they wear off, real cryptic. Your health levels, the heartbeat A is when you get below 30%, heartbeat B is when you're below 10%. Your Pip-Boy, all it is with the light on, light off, very similar to what Digogs did with his, but just a little play on. I had a different sound and stuff, didn't care for his sound as much, so I made my own. Radiation levels. Now this is broken somewhat. It plays the caution radiation detected when you enter any kind of radiated area. However, when you get to a higher radiated area, what it's supposed to do is your Geiger counter is supposed to click that much faster. And when you get into a really high radiated area, it's going click, 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 really fast. I'm not getting these last two sounds, and I haven't really taken the time to figure it out. I do like to play the game as much as I can. So only this one's playing right now, but it's a 17-second thing, so it's not going to be playing it all the time. That being said, I want to point something out here. Let me jump back down to health. When you're doing these, you'll notice that my health A is 14 seconds. And the reason for that is if you just have it say, warning, critical injuries detected, and you don't add in a bunch of heartbeat seconds afterwards for 10 seconds there or whatever, it's going to just say, warning, critical injuries detected, warning, critical injuries detected, warning, critical injuries. It's going to keep repeating and repeating and repeating, and it's going to get very annoying. But anyway, I want to play these sounds for you, so let's get this going. Here's the death sound and the success.
Warning, warning, fatal injuries detected. All vital signals lost. Tick voice shutting down.
See, I added in a whole bunch of that one.
Congratulations. Vault-Tec Enterprises, in association with Nuka-Cola, welcomes you to your new citizen level. Please see the overseer for additional work orders.
Now this one actually grows. I actually had it fade in the music so I could actually hear what was being said. And it's a minute-long song, so I'm going to jump ahead. It's just a glorious song that I felt really fit in with everything.
Connecting link to terminal. Connection established. Accessing data. Displaying available information. Error. Please try again. Checking selection. Access granted. Adrenaline levels decreased. Warning. Critical injuries detected.
Now, like I pointed out, this one's going to go on for 14 seconds with the heartbeat. And then the next one's going to have a faster heartbeat, and I lowered the amount of time. I think I lowered it to about 10 seconds or 11.
Warning. Warning. Lethal injuries detected. Prompt action is advised.
So that way it repeats it a little bit more often and gets your attention quicker.
Light off. Light on. Caution. Radiation detected.
Well, like I said, this one's working at 17 seconds long. The next one's 12 seconds. The third one's 5 seconds. The idea is to get your attention, have you speed up and hurry up, and get yourself fixed up.
Warning. Dangerous levels of radiation detected.
You can hear how it's ticking a little bit faster. I mean, this is just what it's supposed to do. Like I said, it's a little broken right now, but hopefully it'll be better soon.
Alert. Lethal levels of radiation in area. Experience gained. Message. Quest completed. New quest added. Current quest updated. Radio signal found. Radio signal lost.
So anyway, there's all the sounds that I modified at this point in time. Like I said, there's a lot more than you could actually do. I don't really have time to get into that stuff right now, but hopefully I covered a lot of information here, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This is my first instructional video that I'm uploading. Hopefully people can give me some good feedback, help me improve in the future. And if you guys have any questions, please post them up underneath the comments, and I'll try to comment back as best I can. As for the Word document itself, I'm still working on how to get that up to YouTube, and I'm not really sure how to do that, but the information is here. I'd like to give it in a little bit more concise fashion so people can copy and paste it a little bit easier. If need be, if I could put it into the description area, I might just do that. I just need to figure out how to separate stuff out. I can't stand a complete run-on sentence like it tends to do by default. So I'll figure that stuff out and upload that information as soon as possible. Thanks for watching.